Yes, cool. Alright. Then... Next stage, ready. Stage 5, surface of the Jupiter. Good luck. 77 CMOS, that didn't matter at all. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Because I was scared. I didn't see that motherboard light coming on. So right there, I was scared. It's either the power supply or it is the motherboard. And I really didn't want it to be the motherboard. But I've always had like issues with it as far as that goes. Like if I would turn it on or turn it off or unplug it and whatever, sometimes I'd have issues like turning it right back on. Like I'd have to wait hours before I could turn it back on. So I had that issue right from the beginning. Looking back, I'm thinking it's because of the power supply. Although for the most part, when I built my computer, it was like the highest recommended power supply for that particular build because it was, you know, a DFI build. Pretty much last everything that was awesome about the socket 939. Yes, I'm rather old. And I always had that issue, but now looking back, it's definitely a power supply. Well, initially, I had originally built a computer with a different motherboard, a different power supply, and then I realized, like the smart guy that I am, when you build a computer, build from the motherboard up. Don't build around the motherboard. Just build around the motherboard. Figure out which motherboard brand you want to go with, which motherboard you want to go with, and then go with it from there. I mean, it doesn't always matter, but if you want the utmost compatibility, least amount of compatibility issues, definitely build from the motherboard up. Go to a forum, go to a website, somewhere where there is a warning, major enemy is approaching. Somewhere where there's a decent amount of people who, decent amount of people that use that board, have your particular build, and, you know, go with it from there. Because when I built my computer, there was actually, like 3 or 4 people, maybe 5 people, we all had the same exact build. Most of them, I think only 1 or 2 others, didn't overclock, but the others were there because they were definitely serious overclockers of that community. So, I mean, I didn't partake in it too much, but I've done a little light overclocking on mine because its stock default settings is very underclocked. So I had to just give it a slight overclock. And I'm going to try to line up my bomb right there. No. There we go. Goodbye. Good night. So when you're going to build a computer, build around the motherboard.